Well, hello everyone. Good evening. You might be like, why am I watching the Crohn cyclist do this by himself? 4 loops, 4 laps of Gotham grind. Alright guys, this is it. The chasing tour. Chasing tour. I don't even have anything set up. Let me get my sauce going. Let me get it going, guys. Look at me cruising. Man, I'm flying. So, anyway, getting down to business. It sounds so loud to me right now. I'm just like, wow, it's like really loud in my ears. Maybe it's not loud to you guys. Anyway, maybe I'll jump in with these guys. I don't even know how many are in this race. I wasn't going to be trying to go that hard today. Taking it easy. The reason being... Oh, I'm not going with them. Bummer. They're like, you don't even have your bibs on and your jersey. Nope. Late night, baby. I just didn't want to miss a stage. Because I'm that diehard, that committed. Anyway, for those tuning in for the first time, this is Giro d'Italia on ZWIFT, put on by the Chasing Tour. And this is stage 8. Stage 8. So, the reason why I'm doing it this stage instead of the other stages are simple. I woke up this morning early. I normally bike at 5:30 a.m. That's my normal slot number 1. 5:30 a.m. I woke up. My wife looked at me. She was like, my labor has started. So, I was like, okay. Your labor has started. I guess that means I'm not going to be doing my stage 8 Giro d'Italia this morning. She's like, probably not. I need you to help me get ready for that. So that's what I did. Her labor started around 3:30, 4 a.m. And then by 9:09 a.m., she had the baby. It was a home birth, for those of you guys who are wondering why I'm not still at the hospital or something. Home birth. Yep, because we believe in witchcraft and all those things. Just kidding, not really. But it was a home birth, for sure. It was interesting. Before I met her, I had never thought about home births. Never even considered them. Ever. Just didn't think about it. And then I meet my wife. We start courting, dating, however you like calling it. Whatever age group you're from. The older people, it's courting. Younger people, no, it's dating. Whatever. So, we were doing that. And then one of the times the conversation was like, oh yeah, I'm really into home births. I really want to give a water birth. It's where I'm in a big tub filled with water. And I give birth to the kid under the water. I was like, what? That's even a thing? Well, apparently it is a thing. So, all 3 kids, she's attempted to do home birth, water birth. The first kid, there was some slight complications towards the end, and she just got tired after 30 hours of labor. like 26 hours of labor, and then we went to the hospital because she was tired and wanted to sleep. So then kid came like 30 hours after the labor started. So it was really close to having the kid though at home. Second kid we had at home. Pretty easy. Pretty smooth sailing. I mean it was still like 10 hours, 9 or 10 hours of labor, but she had that kid at home. That was nice. And then this one, 5.5 hours of labor. Boom. So super nice. Super duper duper nice. It's gonna be a long 23 miles by myself. Sheesh. So anyway, so that's why I missed my slot one today. You know, had the baby come. Woohoo. It's actually really exciting. It's really cool, guys. If you haven't experienced it, watch your wife give birth. It's really awesome. Now I feel like my music's really quiet. There we go. Turn it up a little bit at least. So anyway, I had a really busy day running around. I couldn't do any of the other time slots, obviously. Some people might be like, well, how do you manage, you know, having 3 kids now? Well, 2 kids before, 3 kids now. How does your wife let you bike so much? She lets me bike pretty much as I want between the time of 5 a.m. and 8 a.m. So that's the key. That is the key. I can only bike in between that time. But be surprised, if you want it badly enough, you can get a lot of training done 3 hours a day. 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. That's what I try to do. You know, obviously you can see my dedication because, you know, look at Woet van Aert. He quit the Tour de France to go home to be with his wife, who was having a kid. And look at me. You know, I didn't quit the Giro. My wife had a kid. I still jumped on the bike that same day because I'm committed. I follow through with things. I ride for the dirt team. All dads out there riding on their trainers indoors. In case people were wondering, that's what the DIRT acronym stands for. Dads inside riding trainers. So, or dads indoors, I should say. It can be both. Dads inside riding trainers or dads indoors riding trainers. Okay, that's literally so much safer too. But I am really keen on getting a power meter though, so I can start dual recording, checking stats, checking stuff. So yeah. Dude, my time on this one's gonna be so bad, but I don't really care. Because I just had a kid today. I'll pick back up tomorrow. I'll race hard tomorrow, back in slot 1 at 5:30 a.m. hopefully. I'll wake up that soon. I should. Oh, my eating today has been like not good at all though. Sheesh. As in, like, I haven't been eating hardly anything because I've been so busy all morning. I had like 3 Larabars spaced out all morning. And that's like been it. Like a Larabar for breakfast, a Larabar for brunch, a Larabar for lunch. In case you guys don't know what Larabars are, they're the best. They're these things right here. You can see them. Larabar. Only 6 ingredients. What are the ingredients? Oh, dates, almonds, apples, walnuts, raisins, cinnamon. 3 ingredients. And I'm not even sponsored by Larabar. They should pay me for this stuff. But that's all I had, like, all until, like, 3 o'clock. And then I had, like, 2 bagels. And then I had to go to coaching. Because I also coach tennis. So, yeah. Look at me catching someone. Look at that. Proud of myself. Let's go. Yeah, I coach high school tennis also. I grew up playing I grew up playing tennis, played in high school, played in college, played Division I tennis in college. So yeah. Let me try to stay with this guy for a little bit maybe. This is actually a really fun course to race. If I end up racing it quickly. So yeah, we'll see how it is. So what I do for work, pretty interesting. In case of those who are interested. I manage Airbnbs with my wife. She does all the like customer service side, dealing with the people renting and stuff like that. I do more of the handyman work, make sure they're all up and running, functional. This guy's wanting to go faster than I want to go. What in the world? Huh. And so yeah, I do the cleaning too. I had 2 to clean today. That's nice. You get to kind of have your own, you know, working hours, kind of, but not really. Because I had 2 turnovers today, meaning 2 places where people left. And more people were coming in that evening for both places. So I had to clean 2 places like that day. Gets kind of busy. So, anyway. I don't even have a fan on or anything. What am I doing? I'm starting to sweat. Man alive. Let me turn my fan on real quick. Oh yeah. So much nicer. Let's go. See my hair blowing in the breeze. Anyway. Why's that guy going so quickly? I could be in his draft. Anyway. This is good. I get to take it easy. So anyway, yeah, that's what I do. Manage Airbnbs with my wife. It's fun business. Fun stuff. It can tie you down, though. Because, you know, I'm not complaining. It's great. It's awesome. But it's... really have to stay on top of it. And get behind. See if I can catch him right here. Yep. Anyway, so that's the big update. Had a kid this morning. New baby. New addition to the family. As I try to catch this guy. Come on, man. Let me get in your draft. There we go. Now we're cooking with gasoline. I haven't even done one lap. Yikes. But yeah, ever since that fateful day. Ever since being diagnosed with Crohn's disease, I've really been trying to be on top of my dieting. So, when I haven't had a lot to eat yet today, it's not good. Next day could definitely crash. And I also make sure of like what I'm eating. Try to eat good quality food, as well as the right amounts. I use this app that's called FOODCOACH, and it's really nice. It lets me know exactly how much I'm supposed to eat of each category. So like, I'm supposed to eat like so many carbs each day, so much fats, so much fiber, so much protein. Those are the 4 categories. 5 actually, because it says you need to eat this many calories, you need to eat this many carbs, this much fiber, this much fats, and this much protein every day. Now obviously it's my job to try to make sure they're good quality of each of that, you know, because 50 carbs of rice or 50 carbs of apple juice, different kind of carbs, you know what I mean? So definitely gonna be making sure I'm getting the right amount. The right amount of each one. And plus, you know, the good quality of it. But it's called FOODCOACH app. It links to your Strava, links to all of that. So it'll let you know, based on how much you work out, how much food you're supposed to be intaking. So like, yesterday I did a lot of miles. Well, not too much. I did like 66 miles, 67 miles I think it was. But because all of it was like really hard, really intense, I had to eat 4,500 calories yesterday, according to the app. So, working pretty hard, keeping my calories up. So anyway, it was good. It was good. Yeah, new baby. Family's growing. I'm being outgrown. 5 in our family, 4 are girls. Yikes. But it's cool. I love girls. I love my daughters. They're awesome. I love my wife too. She's awesome. Anyway, I wonder how soon these guys are gonna catch us. There are a lot of A's. 17. Man alive. Man alive. But yeah. About to catch some other people, maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. It feels so weird biking with all my regular clothes on. I literally just hopped on the bike. I couldn't get my, I couldn't start the race on time, because that's when I put down to sleep my daughters, so I was putting them to sleep. Yeah. I'm like, sorry. Yeah, I usually put them to sleep between 8 and 8:30, and this race starts at 8 o'clock my time, so I just joined the pen like 20 minutes early and just left it and waited. Because, yeah, I still want to finish. I still want to say I've done them all. But yeah. Considering how they're all probably on their last lap, and I'm on my second, it's gonna be a long day. Oh, this is good though. It's just what I need. Kind of a nice relaxing day in the middle. But they have a time limit, time cutoff. I have to finish within 2 hours of the first place person, I think. So yeah. That's that. Have to finish within 2 hours. I think I got it. Considering it doesn't take me that long to go 23 miles. At this pace, it'll probably take me like an hour. Hour and 5 minutes. But yeah. Just cruising. It's like I want to join the A's when they come past me, jump on them, but I probably won't. Let them do their own race. Technically, you are allowed to do that. If you are lapped, you can jump on the people when they catch you and stay with them. At least in America, in crit races, that's allowed. So I could do that. I thought about just jumping on a TT bike since I'll be by myself, but I'll be nice and do a road bike. So yeah. Man, look at them all. They're coming. I won't do it. That's mean. I was thinking if that guy catches me, I could help him out, do a couple pulls. I'm not gonna though. Everyone else would get mad at me. You can't assist like that, which is true, I shouldn't. But, yeah. This is a good spin day though, good relaxing day. Anyway, I just wanted to update you guys on all the big details. Family growing. Things are happening. The key is just keep training. Just keep pushing, just keep moving forward. It's a good day. Family grew. The family grew. And they're pushing hard to catch him. Looks like. Ah, about to get to the tough part. It's gonna be miserable. Oh, nope, never mind. I'm turning this way. I think they're turning the other way, maybe. Maybe not. Oh, I guess not. That guy really isn't doing that many watts for how slow he's... or for how high his watts a kilo. I'll just jump on his wheel for a bit. I just won't do any pulls. Don't want anyone to get mad at me. I shouldn't be going this hard anyway. Need to be resting. You just can't pass them. That'd be assisting. Can't assist. Or else I'd get yelled at. I don't think he's gonna stay away anyway. Group's catching him pretty quickly. This should be their last lap, I believe. Yep. Just get towed with them to the end of this lap, and then they should be done. Anyway, that's my huge update. That's why I didn't race my normal slot time. But still came out here to race, because racing is fun. Even if I don't get to start with them. I have to start 20 minutes behind. At least I can say I did all the stages. Can't help or assist in any way. Just sitting in. Yeah, they're about to finish. Man, they did it fast. 23 miles? This quickly? Good for them. They're about to finish. Oh, they're whooping it at the end there. Good for them. Alright, 2 more laps. Easy peasy. Back to cruising at a slow pace here. Man, there's someone behind me still? Nah, he went the other way. He's way ahead of me. Well, guys, thanks for watching. It's probably really boring now that my update's over. But I still get to spin the legs out. I think I'll finish within the 2-hour mark. Considering I have about 30 minutes left. More than likely. I'll go help Bill out. Catch Bill and pull him a little bit. He looks like he's lonely and tired. Maybe, I don't know. Might be fine. Alright, I'm catching him now. And that little bit of effort staying with the A group got me really sweaty already. Yikes. But man, I have so much more power when I bike in the like afternoon or evening as opposed to 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. in the morning. Because in the evening I've eaten like 3 or 4 meals by then. So much energy, so much glucose in the legs. But yeah. About to catch Bill. Let's go, Bill. I think he's on his last lap. He'll be finishing soon. Then I'll be out on the course by myself. I want to take a hard one lap, but I'm not going to. Because I'm smart. I'm gonna have to get up in the morning tomorrow and do slot 1 again. 5:30 a.m. Bill must be pretty heavy dude, pretty strong, pretty heavy. Because when you look at his watts and his watts a kilo, they're about the same. So you say 203 watts, 2.2 watts a kilo, so that means it's like 95, 98 kilograms, somewhere around there, just by simple math. I don't even know if I'm helping him. Maybe I am. It's really putting down the watts going up this. Just chilling with Bill. Let's go, Bill. Mr. Henson. Man, sometimes with these you can just zone out. Yikes. Make sure I know what I'm doing here. I'll message him back. Bill seems like a great guy. I'd be friends with him if I knew him more than just an avatar biking in a virtual world. Yeah, strong guy. Now I'm by myself again. Yeehaw. Anyway, guys, 5 miles to go. Holy smokes. I wonder how long my video's been so far. Probably be over an hour. That's what I'm thinking. Man, you don't wear your biking bibs, you really start feeling it. Yikes. It looks like I have to stand the rest of the time. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that. some people will complain about the game dynamics and the game speed, because they say, oh, people go too fast in Zwift and stuff. Well, it is true for the most part, except for when I'm outside. I have a pretty low CDA, which CDA just talks about how aero you are, how little wind resistance you create. And I've been known by others when I cycle outside in groups that I'm pretty hard to draft behind because I, you know, stay tucked and stay low and have a really low CDA. But they set the game scale CDA to, like, I forgot which number, but a lot of people I've heard talk in forums and stuff, they're just like, oh, it's too low. Because normally when you're biking outside, the average cyclist, he's gonna be like cycling at a way higher CDA. He's gonna be hitting the wind way more and all this stuff. I'm just like, yeah, for sure. But they want to do it for like the elite people that actually would be getting, you know, topped and aero and all that stuff. So when that's the case, you know, you're catering to different crowds. The person who's like an average cyclist, yeah, they'll go cycle outside and they'll be like this more, you know, just standing up in the hoods a lot, hitting the wind a lot, as opposed to when I'm cycling outside, I'm like this all the time, hunched over all the time, you know, trying to get as aero as possible. Big reason being is because I normally don't have a lot of time when I bike outside, so I'm trying to get as many miles in as I can in the little amount of time that I have. Which probably isn't great, because sometimes you're not doing like zone 2 rides. You're like, oh, I need to go hard to get a lot of miles in so I can get back to the house and do work. But because of that, it's taught me to, you know, stay really aero. So I feel like my CDA would be really close to what the game gives me. But yeah, for sure, other people probably not. And then if you look at my cycling style, half the time I'm standing like this cycling, which means my CDA would be terrible, because when you're standing, you're hitting so much wind. But the other thing is, where I live, there's a ton of climbing, so much climbing everywhere. So I'm standing a lot when I'm cycling outside, so I just get used to it. Standing a lot. But yeah. Like that. Anyway. Whew. Did I tell you it was a good day? I had a baby today. Busy day. Well, my wife had the baby. That was our baby. So yeah, cool stuff. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Alright, I'm almost there. Guys, sleep also is so important for cycling. Like, wow. Eating the right amount and the proper amount of food, like I mentioned, super important. And sleep, right amount of sleep, So basically this way, let me put it to you this way. If you're getting less than 8 hours of sleep, you're not getting enough sleep. You need to be getting 8 or more hours of sleep to cycle at your better level, at a better level. So important. So important. Super important. Did I mention it's important? I don't. I get like between 6 and 7.5 hours of sleep because I have 3 kids and I can only bike between 5 a.m. and 8 a.m. pretty much. So I like to cycle, so I get up to do that early in the morning. Man, I go so slow when I'm by myself. Sheesh. So yeah, but not last night, but 2 nights ago, I got like 9 hours of sleep. Oh, I felt so good that whole day. And that's the day that I biked. That's the day that I biked a lot. And like a lot of high intense biking. Yeah. And so I had to eat to compensate. The app said based on my workload, I had to eat 4,500 calories. That was a lot. But I did it, and whenever I do it and meet those goals, while staying within the carb range, the protein range, the fat range, it really helps. Alright, last time up this thing. Ah. There we go. It's a mindset, guys. Having the right mindset is so key in life to succeeding at just about everything. So I told you I coach high school tennis. I grew up playing tennis. Having the right mindset, because tennis is like a purely mental game. Literally, it's so much mental. It actually doesn't take, I mean, if you try to go to a really high level, it takes quite a bit of physical also, but otherwise, so much mental. Even you look at like the best tennis player ever, Novak Djokovic. He even says it's a mental game. He works on his mental toughness like all the time. It's part of his daily workout routine. Cycling, not as much mental. You just have the determination to never give up. That kind of stuff. But cycling is a lot about fitness and if you can keep pushing or if you have to let up and quit. But man, tennis is... because you can just start losing points and you just go down a dark mental rabbit hole. So anyway, so it's been fun and interesting coaching high school tennis. Try to really encourage them, uplift them, and give them the right mental mindset. It's so important. So important. Because the team that I help coach, they're really good. They make it to the state tournament quite often. Made it to the semifinals, never won states. But I think it's a lot because they don't have the right mentality. Because they have great shots, great strokes, good serves, forehands, backhands, volleys, all those things. But if you don't know how to mentally stay disciplined, mentally stay in there, stick it out even though it's tough and you don't want to and it gets hot out, you just want to check out and just try to win the point by blasting the ball as hard as you can, You're gonna lose. You have to stay disciplined, mentally tough, never give up. Of course, I'm saying that, and I really wasn't like that when I was in high school either. I only developed that mental fortitude, mental toughness when I was like 24, 25, pretty much out of college. So, yeah. So, I can't harp on them too much, but at the same time, no one ever told me or taught me this, so hopefully I can just teach them and help them to learn it, so they can ingrain and instill it in their just character and mentality, so they can be strong on the court. That's the goal. Alright, 1.5 more miles. I need some more downhill. This is brutal. Yeah, I think I mentioned I ran over to the high school team's match today, briefly, because it was senior day. So I wanted to be there for the seniors. Couldn't stay long, obviously, had to get back to the wife, see how she was doing with the kid. And then my parents, they live in town, so they were able to watch my two other girls, and they brought them back to the house right when I got back also, so we were able to play and spend some time together for about an hour before their bedtime. And their bedtime's, like I said, between 8 and 8:30, so I was putting them to bed and couldn't get to this race till after it started. But it's fine with me. I needed an easy day, and I didn't feel like not doing it and getting someone else's time. I don't really like that. I like having my own time. And I was able to meet Bill. Bill seems like a great guy. Now why? Because he's on here cycling by himself. You know, I don't know how many people have heard of John Brezink. He's like the greatest arm wrestler of all time. The GOAT. The GOAT of arm wrestling. They were at a big arm wrestling conference, and they were like, who inspires you? What arm wrestlers today inspire you? You know, some people would say like, oh, Devin Larabar. He inspires me as an arm wrestler. Or some would say, oh, Levan Saganashvili. No one can beat him. He inspires me. Or other ones, you know. But they said, hey, John Brezink, who inspires you as an arm wrestler? And John Brezink was like, the guy who shows up to an arm wrestling competition and loses the first round, and then loses the consolation round, and then goes home 0-2 with 2 losses, and then gets in his gym and keeps working. That's the one who inspires me. It's a good story. Impactful. That's who inspires me too. Guys like Bill. He's out here by himself, working hard, getting stronger. It inspires me. So you don't need to be this great person on a pedestal to be inspiring to others. You can be the guy who keeps losing, keeps taking a hit, keeps getting left behind, but never gives up. That's inspiring. It is. You know, there's like the movies that inspire me are those movies about like the protagonist. They're, you know, they're just ones that don't give up. Pretty cool. Those are inspiring movies. Facing adversity, facing all their adversaries with just a gleam in their eye being like, you can beat me down, you can beat me up, you can make me lose time and again, but I'm not going to give up. Anyway, little anecdote for you. Storytelling time with the Crohn Cyclist. So that's a bit about my world. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this long, kind of boring session. I don't know, maybe you like me talking. Help me pass the time though. Lots of stories, lots of inspiring things going on in the world. And a lot of the times we're missing it. I try to keep my eyes open for those things. You know, it's inspiring watching my wife give birth. Watching her go through that. No pain medication, nothing. At home, giving birth. And she does it, going through so much pain. But she keeps pushing and keeps pushing. Then the baby comes out. And then the look in her eye, happiness and joy. Getting to hold her new baby. Really, really cool to see. That's inspiring. Never give up. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This is the Crohn Cyclist, Zwift Racing YouTube channel. Stage 8 of the Giro d'Italia on Zwift. Completing the stage right now. Alright. Don't forget to like, subscribe, press the notification. And don't forget my 3 rules. Rule number 1. Never let a health issue, sickness, illness, disease stop or prevent you from chasing your dreams and achieving your goals. Don't do it. Rule number 2. Set your goals, realistic goals. You achieve those goals. You set some more goals. Keep moving forward. And rule number 3. Never give up. Alright guys, I'll catch you tomorrow morning. Back to slot 1, back to 5:30 a.m. for stage 9 of the Giro d'Italia on Zwift. You guys have a good evening.